You're born in ancient Sparta into what they call a perfect society. Not perfect enough to be kind, not cruel enough to seem evil, just a place where weakness is the only unforgivable sin. Your mother doesn't sing you lullabies, she studies your body instead, checking your limbs, your spine, your cry. Your father stands silent, arms crossed, waiting for a verdict you don't even know is being made. Then you hit age 1. Congratulations, you survived infancy. But surviving infancy in Sparta might be the worst thing that ever happens to you, because now they start watching you closely. Every step, every fall, every tear you shed is a test.
By age 3, you notice something strange. Other children don't cry. Not in public, not ever. One boy trips, splits his lip open, blood everywhere. He doesn't make a sound. His father just nods. That's when you understand. Pain isn't something to avoid here. It's something to endure. Then, one day, everything changes. You turn 7. There's no celebration, no gifts, just a knock at the door. Men in red cloaks. Your mother doesn't hug you. She doesn't even look at you. Your father hands you over without a word. And just like that, your childhood is over. They take you to the Agoge, a place every Spartan boy knows, but no one describes, because there are no words that make it sound better. Your head is shaved. Your name barely matters anymore. You're no longer a child. You're a future soldier, or a future corpse. The training starts immediately, and by training, I mean learning how to suffer. You're given one cloak for the entire year. Winter, summer, doesn't matter. Cold isn't an excuse. Hunger isn't an excuse. Pain isn't an excuse. They don't just starve you, they teach you to steal. Food is scarce on purpose. You're expected to survive. But if you get caught, you're punished. Not for stealing, for getting caught. Your back learns what a whip feels like before you even understand why you're being hit. By age 10, the beatings get worse. Older boys test you, not because they hate you, but because that's how they were raised. You fight your friends, you bleed with them. Sometimes you wonder which one of you will still be alive in a few years. You learn to hide pain, to swallow fear, to smile when it hurts, because showing weakness is worse than being injured. It's a death sentence, just slower. Month after month, your body hardens. Hunger becomes normal. You forget what being full feels like. At 12, they take almost all your clothes. You walk barefoot over stone, over thorns, over burning ground. Your skin cracks, bleeds, then toughens, just like they want. A boy who asks too many questions disappears one day. No one talks about it. No one needs to. At 14, you're sent into the wild with almost nothing. No food, no shelter, just one command: survive. Nights are the worst. Every sound feels like death getting closer, and sometimes it is. Not every boy comes back, and no one goes looking for them. By 16, you've changed. Your voice is harder, your eyes colder. You don't laugh anymore, not really. You stop remembering who you used to be. That boy is gone. At 18, you stand in formation for the first time, shield in hand, shoulder to shoulder with others just like you. And as you look around, you realize something terrifying. None of you are free. You're products, weapons, tools shaped by pain. Years pass. You fight. You survive. You become exactly what Sparta wanted. Then, you have a son. For a moment, something human comes back. You hold him. You see how small he is, how fragile, and you remember just enough to feel something close to fear. But Sparta doesn't change, and neither does fate. 7 years later, there's a knock at the door. Men in red cloaks. You don't argue. You don't resist. You just stand there, as your son is taken from you the same way you were taken. He looks back at you, confused, afraid.
And for the first time in years, you want to stop them. But you don't, because you can't. Because this is Sparta. And this is how it has always been.